Back with the bullshit.
And this is the Young and Gettin It Podcast. Just so you know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Follow us on there. Comment on there, and we'll comment back to you guys. Lastly, we're on YouTube. Search Young and Gettin It Podcast if you want to watch us in this format as we're looking at the camera, Breakfast Club style. Just search Young and Gettin It Podcast with no G at the end of Gettin' and subscribe on there.
And you can also find us on Instagram at YAGI_podcast. Or you can find us on our website, which is www.weareyagip.com. And then also, if you would like to join the conversation, hit us up in our email, Ashley and ninapod@gmail.com, or text us on our Google Voice number, which is 323-486-3811. Back to the bullshit.
And so I saw Issa Rae posted something, and I knew it was going to be of value. So I was like, I should just play it before ever hearing it, and then we'll talk about it. Because she's Issa Rae, you know? She's like, you know, like her and Ava are just like up there for
Ava
me.
DuVernay.
Yeah,
I like her name, Ava DuVernay.
She has a gorgeous name.
I was thinking about if I had a stage name, what would it be? Because, you know, a lot of these names ain't real.
Yeah, well, she's Issa.
She needs a nap.
Oh, man. She's Issa. She is Ava. I would go by Nina. But Nina's like short.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
So there's a celebrity already trying to go by Nina, and I was like, bitch, don't.
Bitch, you new to this. Fuck out of here.
I was saying earlier, sometimes I feel like as women, we tend to downplay ourselves. We tend to dim our light. And we're kind of conditioned socially to be humble. And I grew up in the age of hip-hop. I grew up being a huge hip-hop fan, and none of my favorite artists are humble. They don't even know what that means. So in writing my speech, I decided to embrace this moment in honor of them. But before I do, I just want to say thank you, Women Film. I'm honored for this. Thank you so much. I also realized, in writing this, a lot of it was just about saying the opposite of what I would normally say, so keep that in mind, too. Emerging Entrepreneur Award, like Elizabeth was, Emerging Entrepreneur Award, I'm the first, so you future need to bow down unless you're ready to catch my fade with your weak ass.
Yes.
Who is this bitch?
I'm closing all doors behind me, so if you didn't make it in, oops, you're bad. Figure it out. Entrepreneur means I did that by myself. That being said, Benoni, Vanessa, Denise, Montrell, and the rest of my team, y'all some suckers.
Oh, my God.
Y'all stuck around me, even though I could have done this without you. Real. Y'all stupid.
Oh, my God.
UTA, worry about that writer's strike instead of worrying about me. Casey and Amy at HBO, keep running me my money, please, and thank you. And to everybody who claims to have helped me get here, okay, Ann. So in conclusion, entrepreneur till I die, I deserve this. Bye.
Oh my God.
She's too fucking funny for her own good.
Like, what?
Like, she's hilarious.
The level of creativity to think, like, this is a good time to bust out the Issa rap. It's good.
Right?
It's good because she's known for it instead of just coming out of nowhere. So it's like, tabloids couldn't be like, she disrespect. It's like, have you watched Insecure, you stupid broad? Like, that's her whole shtick. Like, that's her thing. Wow.
Oh my God.
Well,
that just made me really happy.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Issa Rae does that. That's why we're like itching for her show to come back, and I don't think it comes back till 2020.
It doesn't come back till 2020.
I'm like, oh, you pulling that fucking Atlanta shit, how he did fucking Lion King, so he had to not push back Atlanta until 2019. I think it comes out this year, and we haven't seen a new episode since 2017.
Why I forget?
Yeah.
Whoa.
For Lion King.
These niggas out here trying to be Beyonce.
And then his ass gonna put out some Guava Island in between, nigga. If you don't focus on my Atlanta.
Right? You wrote music for that movie.
Man.
And you was in the movie. That sounds like more work than a TV show to me.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure you, like, does he produce Atlanta?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. He do got a job in that.
Yeah.
one
Oh
too.
yeah. He has, that's why he has too much work to do. It's like I thought I was gonna have like a whole discussion behind. I thought she was gonna say something more like
right.
Like,
didn't you think it was gonna be unhumble, but like
women,
still like a speech?
Women, strong.
She
work
said, "I'm that
thing.
bitch."
She said everything we needed to say.
I'm closing the door behind me.
And for all y'all help me, okay, Ann. Like, nigga, that's the one.
That reminded me about when we were on Vital Information and you asked that question about, like, why is it that when people come up and they stay doing good, they don't want to help other people? And we were like, because that's how it is. And, like, Issa literally just said that in that speech.
Okay.
And
damn, Savage Earth. Oh, did you hear about the guy who used a little gender swap to catch a child predator? He went on, like, was it Tinder? Snapchat. Oh my God. On Snapchat, he communicated with a 40-year-old officer saying that he was 16, but he was using the Snapchat filter, making him look like a woman. And the person never realized it's a filter. And so he was fully communicating, like trying to basically like meet up with her. And then when the actual like confirmation of meeting up happened, or he went somewhere, he called the police and the guy got arrested. And this is a fucking officer.
that's disgusting. But we've been known that officers be the main ones doing shit.
Right.
We've been known they the ones because they could cover it up.
Officers are always the main ones doing this. You heard about Young Miami, right?
What happened?
Oh, you didn't hear about her?
No. I don't be in the world.
Okay. Well, I didn't know. Like, I guess it had been going on for a while, but I just found out that, like, she's pregnant. And people had already been being like, oh, she looks pregnant. Ooh, kind of like Cardi B. Like, oh, she looks pregnant. She looks pregnant. I didn't know about all of this until right before she said, oh, yeah, I'm pregnant. She's, like, pregnant. Yeah, I need to show you pictures. Yeah, Young Miami's totally pregnant. By that nigga with all the tattoos. What's his name?
Is that what that y'all
cute.
bitches wearing pregnancy like a lace front? Is that the comment?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Is she Young Miami on here?
I don't know because I don't follow her. Young
no.
Miami on a track.
No, this can't be her because. Oh, is this her? She's not verified.
Ooh, maybe.
Oh, she's not verified.
What? Rude.
What?
Do they not who the fuck?
And it's like
who the fuck they
this is coming from two people who don't care about verification, but it's like she's Young Miami. She made like the fucking anthem like this year.
And Drake helped make an anthem.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Whoa.
She just dropped the
what
photo.
What the fuck is this though? This picture.
I know. She didn't drop that picture until
That's
she
how you can
confirmed
tell
to everyone.
She's ghetto.
She said
Honestly.
she said who drinks water. That's how you know she's ghetto.
That too. This picture says it all. Young Miami. Oh God. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna look at like two more.
No, it's okay. That's why I gave it to you. Like, yep, she's
Because I be
pregnant.
nosy as shit.
But like I was saying in the car, I was like, every woman that's popping right now is in a committed relationship, or Cassie's pregnant. She just dropped that today. Cassie is pregnant.
She was with Diddy all them
These
fucking
years.
years.
Do you know how she met her man?
How?
I just
Through
found this
Diddy?
out today.
Oh no, how?
Diddy hired him as their personal trainer.
You know what?
He was their personal trainer.
I knew he was a personal trainer, but I didn't know he was like their personal trainer. So do you think she broke up with him? Or like he broke up with her because he found out she was cheating?
Nigga, this whole relationship has been full of shit.
Yeah, because do you remember that video that came out years ago of him trying to kiss her? And it looked like she was just like,
Yeah, she was over him. Remember, they always say girls break up in their head way before they leave the relationship, and guys think everything's cool, and then they're confused as to why the girl,
nigga's so stupid.
the girls just disappears because they already broke up with you like 4 months ago in
like,
their head.
nigga, we been separated.
Yeah, I'm over
What
you.
you talking
Like, you thought I
about?
was gonna feel something about this, nigga?
Girlfriend.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm over
what?
it. Bye.
Mm-mm.
I want to break up, and you trying to talk, and it's like, oh, there's nothing to talk about. I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, like I don't care.
I already figured that out. Yeah,
You right though. You do be breaking up with niggas first.
And then
in your head.
Diddy started posting. Diddy started posting his new girl, some Asian girl. And then this all just happened today, this Cassie shit. And I was seeing it when I was at work. Instagram went down today. And like
It keeps going down.
I'm never aware when this shit is happening. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I guess I'm not on it as much
I'm
as I
not.
thought
My
I was.
shit stays grayed out for most of my life. Like
Yeah.
I don't be on it.
Mine, but I've never. There's been like 3 Instagram is down things, and I'm like, how did I miss the whole? Instagram
Why
is
is that you guys' whole life?
Yeah, how the fuck you guys notice this
Like,
shit?
Why y'all not working?
I've never seen Instagram not work. Like so
I saw it the first time it happened, but I know like that crashed, and then I saw an article about how Snapchat crashed too, and like basically everything is crashing. I don't know why.
too many people on it.
Yep.
Probably too many fucking bots.
Yep.
But yeah, and then the new girl that P Diddy is with, her bio on Instagram says that she's the face of the company that Cassie's baby daddy is the like director of. And I'm like, wait, what?
So were they just like swingers? Were they like
They
swapping?
She
like,
probably fucked him before she ever
Yeah,
broke up
like-
with Diddy. I don't know. That really doesn't matter.
It don't. It's
But
irrelevant.
I like her with this guy more than Diddy just because I knew
just
Diddy was full of
interesting to
shit.
me. Everybody knew Diddy was full of shit. Diddy been full of shit, and he gonna stay being full of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm happy for Cassie and freaking who was hanging out with Kehlani, Meg the Stallion. So they're making a song together. I'm down.
I want to know what that's like.
Yeah.
I love Megan, hot girl Megan.
I love Megan, and Kehlani makes good songs. And so I'm like, okay, that's gonna be a real good song. I didn't even know. Remember, were you around when I was like, that's her singing in the song? Baby, I love you, baby.
Yeah, it was me.
I was like, that's what you sound like singing? Like,
Yeah.
wait, what? I guess
Megan been working.
Yeah, I love
Megan
Megan Stallion.
thick.
Okay.
Did you see like all that stuff about Sudan?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck is going on? I feel like nothing is really telling like what's happening. Oh my god, I love watching her
Yeah,
videos.
I know, right? They
That's
always
just
fucking
therapy.
pop up.
Like if
know.
I see you doing some clean parts, I love you.
Sorry, but the way she's doing this girl's hair, okay.
It's slick as fuck.
I thought she was about to she was pressing it not to lay it down, because then I was like,
no.
why the fuck is that shit so stiff? But she
locked it in.
Sorry guys, but yeah, what were we just talking about?
About the Sudan, like
Okay.
I just keep seeing all these posts, and it's like be as loud about this as you were about that empty building burning in Paris, and it's like quite frankly,
I wasn't loud about that shit.
I
was talking about Flint.
And quite frankly, y'all aren't really describing what's going on.
Right. We
And
don't know
like
what's
that's
happening.
part of the problem. I feel like people are just coming off with these posts that sound like borderline angry, and it's just like I don't even know what the fuck happening.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening.
Maybe I need to like try and find an article.
Plus, we need to be, every human beings need to be given the benefit of the doubt that if we have shit going on over here, it's harder for us to focus on the shit going on there. Because we're still afraid of Trump pissing someone off to bomb us. Flint needs fucking water. Some shit's going, fucking white people are killing black people like crazy out here. And there's kids shooting up schools on the regular. There's some things that are kind of just like pressing for us. And, even though we are advocates for nonviolence, that doesn't take away the fact that we have master's degrees and they're offering us the salary of a high school graduate.
Oh, now you know what? Okay, I found it.
Sorry, I had to just rant.
No,
really
it's
quick.
fine. Tell these fucking people. In April, Sudanese citizens overthrew their dictator Omar al-Bashir, who ruled for 30 years and was previously indicted for war crimes. So he was indicted for war crimes and genocide in Darfur. I know we heard about like Help Darfur a long time ago. And then so they overthrew him, and apparently now they're like at the top of this article they said that there's military violence where they're basically the military leaders are blocking out the internet
Oh, wow.
And
oh yeah, I did see
they're
that.
raping women
And children.
killing kids, killing people, like arresting protesters, beating protesters.
Yeah, there was a 6-year-old that got raped by 12 men. Yeah, that was
I just don't.
one of the many stories. Can you imagine? Like, I can't imagine a grown man choosing to do that to
Yeah.
a baby. That's a baby. That's a baby. You're doing that to a baby girl.
I don't.
She didn't do nothing to nobody.
I just don't.
Oh,
Get
man.
it.
The devil, man. Oof.
So after the citizens got rid of al-Bashir, military leaders claimed they supported democracy and reportedly came up with a plan for how to share political power with the Sudanese people. However, one of the main differences between the military leaders and the Sudanese Professional Association, SPA, which led the civilians' move toward a democracy, is the SPA wanted a long transition period to give the country time to prepare for an election, while the military wanted to take a vote in 9 months. What? Oh, so the military took hold of the temporary government.
Damn.
And the Sudanese people held a protest. Even though their protest was not a nonviolent strike on June 3rd, the military reportedly responded violently. Okay, so what happens in America, except for they don't be raping women?
Yeah, because we're just
or killing kids.
We're just a little bit more structured.
Yeah.
Structured.
But
of a
we
country.
sure do be terrorizing these peaceful protesters.
I mean, we still be killing each other. We still got issues. Like, white people just be killing black people. Cops just be killing people based on their skin. So
they're stealing underwear from the raped victim as a war trophy, according to the London Times.
I just, you know, rape is a thing, and I think about this all the time because I listen to true crime and shit like this. I still haven't been able to wrap my mind around rape.
I don't get it.
I can't wrap my mind around that.
I don't get why you would be like turned on by fucking somebody who doesn't want it. But with the way men are and the way men
They
fuck,
just
like
wanna-
what I hear
Right,
from like
right.
other people,
They just wanna bust a
and
nut.
like maybe have experience, like they don't give a fuck about you getting your nut. Like if they get theirs, they're like, all right,
They're trying. Yeah. So,
bye.
there's a show that I just saw, so I just started recording it called like Kids Behind Bars, something like that, Life or Parole. And the first, because I don't want to watch it because I wasn't in the mood to watch dark shit, but then I finally got in the mood to watch. Not in the mood, but it's like I'm okay watching it.
Yeah, it's like you have to be like, oh, let me listen to some fucked up shit today.
And so this black boy, he got sentenced when he was to 120 years when he was 15 years old. And
For what?
And oh man, I feel so bad. Like the thing that sucks is he raped someone, and he really did it. And the thing that sucks is like I love black people so much that when he went back for his resentencing and it didn't end well, like I wanted to cry for him.
Damn.
And I was just like, damn. When I don't know what's going wrong with me. I can't fucking cry. So I was like, I was trying like,
Right, I could cry at a funeral.
yeah, I can't.
And
fucking
maybe when I'm pissed off.
anger is the
But
only
if
thing.
I'm sad, I am not about to sit there and
Right.
motherfucking cry.
Yeah.
Got me fucked up.
Anger is the only thing that will pull tears out
Yep,
of me. And
because I'm so mad that I can't fuck you up.
I can't fight.
Ugh.
I gotta do what I want to do. But no, like, yeah, he fucking. First of all, his growing up life was horrible. Like, it really was horrible. He started fucking when he was like 9. You know, like fucking older women. So he also didn't understand the age disparity issue.
Yeah.
Because he was always fucking women who were over the age of 24. And he was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like, he was a baby the whole time with these girls up to 30
And
years
then
old.
that's the thing, too. Women. What the fuck?
Women were raping-
9-year-old dick.
That's nigga. Like when I first heard the story about Charlemagne the God, I was the age of the woman who molested him, and I was like, I can't believe someone like me, a black woman, will go out and find a 10-year-old. No, Charlemagne was 8. Find an 8-year-old boy and be sucking his dick.
That's just nasty.
That's pedophilia. And now you look back, all these boys. It's like, damn, there's a lot of pedophile women.
Because, like, a lot of boys' stories, when you hear about them losing their virginity, they're younger than the woman.
Yes.
It's always like, yeah, she was older than me and she turned me out. Like,
Yeah, and guys don't be
What?
thinking anything's wrong with it until someone like explains to them that something's really wrong, and
like,
they're like,
bro,
"Oh,
you know you got
they be
raped,
they be
right?
thinking like, oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,"
the nigga.
and they come, so they're like, I liked it, and they don't realize it's like it's not okay though,
Yeah.
you know. But that's just crazy. But yeah, he had a fucked up life, was fucking older people, and he was hanging out with all older people too. Like I think one other dude was like 16, everyone else was 20 and like 23. Yeah, it's like, why do you have these little boys in your car? And then, but you know how the hood is.
Oh my God.
And they were just gonna rob her. And this 15-year-old boy, he like robs her, but then robs her car, but makes her get in the car. And then so he pulls up all his friends, and they're all together because they were all planning this out. And the friend is like, "Why did you bring her?" And so like, I don't know, the communication happened, and then they started to rape her. 2 out of 4 of the guys. The other 2 guys didn't rape her. The other 2 guys.
But then they also didn't stop them.
Yeah, so they still spent a lot of time.
Yeah.
The 2 that didn't rape still spent 18 years because even though you didn't you still
didn't do anything to prevent it.
Yeah, you still were accomplice to stealing and still accomplice to rape because you didn't stop it. And so the 15-year-old and the other boy are raping her, and she's like, she wasn't even, he said his confession tape, he actually told the truth because it's just like, at that age, he didn't realize the magnitude of what was happening. He did and you see, oh my God, like it makes me so sad. Him at 15 in the court walking in like, you know, like whatever. It's like he doesn't know the magnitude.
No, honey.
He doesn't know the magnitude of what's happening. And the lawyer was saying that, like, when I had him, he did not understand what was about to happen.
Like, he should have just told him, like, bruh, you might be in jail for your whole motherfucking life.
He told him that. He said, you're facing 120 years. That's the max, is 100 something.
And of course they're going to give it to him because it's black.
Well, I mean, it was just fucked up.
He's not, like, remorseful.
Well, he chose it because he wasn't educated, and that's what happened with the Central Park 5 also. The parents weren't educated, so they chose the wrong thing. And that's the thing that sucks. The parents fucked them over a little bit. But in his story, he admitted it. Oh, and then when the girl, when she was being raped, she was just saying, please don't kill me. She wasn't even crying. And she said she was just staring at the license plate of the car and repeated it so many times while she was being raped that when she was finally let go, she just told the police, this is the license plate I memorized when I was being raped. And when they finished raping her, the guy said, well, the guy, not the 15-year-old, other guy raping her said, well, you kill her now. Yeah. And it was just like, why are your minds going there?
Oh my God. So when it's so funny because you're saying, like, where's your mind at? Like, why would you go to like raping her? But anytime like I'm watching my crime shows, the person always progresses. Like, if they're a serial killer, they'll progress from raping somebody to eventually killing them. Like, I don't know why the two are related, but they're always like correlated somehow. And I know, like, what was it? The Golden State Killer. He would tell the victims, like, don't look at me. If you look at my face, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, shit. Yeah. And he's like, because he knew like they would be able to like point him out.
Right.
So I think when some people rape people, they realize that it's wrong and like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done this.
And it's like, I gotta get rid of the evidence.
Yeah, exactly. For most like uneducated people, they commit murder just like in an act of rage. They're like, this is the easiest solution. If I do this, this is the easiest way to get out of it. But it's like, you're not going to get out of it. And you're definitely going to get more time for killing somebody now than just raping them.
Uneducated people think they can beat the FBI and the police and shit, and that shit just drives me crazy.
You're not that smart.
You're never going to be that smart. I'm not even that smart.
Nope.
Master's students and PhD students are not as smart as a detective. That's their job.
I would get caught as fuck.
Yeah, and then you know, and I mean, this is why they got caught, because he's, instead of killing her, he said, no, I'm gonna let you live since you were so good. He said
he really had that bravado. He just knew he was the shit.
And that's why he was walking through the courthouse like, boo, boo, boo. They gave him, and that's the thing, he went to jail. So now they said if you plea, which is be a snitch, you will get max 48 years in prison. Mind you, he's facing 128, something like that. But in jail, they're like, you don't snitch. If you snitch, you're going to get fucked up in here. So he walks in like, I ain't fucking pleading for nothing. And then they got 128 years at 15 years old. And then they came back, and he was about 29 now. So 17 years had passed. So he was early 30s. Yeah. And it was like, you could tell like he grew up, and it was like, oh, you're not that boy. Like, but you could tell he still wasn't educated, because he had a moment to speak, and he was apologetic, but it just wasn't like, the thing that sucks about being educated is not that you don't want to say it, it's that you don't have the words to say it. So it's like, I could tell how much he wanted to be like, I am so sorry. Like, all the words, but he just was limited. He still did say all those things, but it was just such a limited way of saying it, just an uneducated manner of saying it.
And it's like, it sucks because jail serves more as a form of punishment than a form of rehabilitation. And it's just like, as soon as you go to jail, if you have like a felony assault, you can no longer vote. Like, you can't vote anymore.
And
so,
you can't get a fucking job.
No.
Once you go get a felony, you can't get a job.
It literally strips everything away from you that will, like, make you a man.
Right.
Or, like, just make you an individual of society. Like, you're no longer part of this society because you went to jail before.
That's why niggas go back to selling drugs.
Exactly. And they end up back in jail. Like, niggas never get out.
They can't get fucking hired. It's just a terrible cycle. But, the reason why he was back in jail for the rehearing is because a law got passed saying, I think of whatever state that was, that if you're sentenced under 18 for like, it's too high for a child to be sentenced. So he was facing, they were trying to give him, like the opposition, and the lady came back too, to like retestify like how her life has been completely fucked up because of that day. Like, she had all these aspirations. She ended up like not doing shit, getting an eating disorder, like being depressed. She's like in therapy.
Oh, damn.
And, like, she was genuinely fucked up.
And I'm like, girl, that's your choice. But then at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Because it's like, you have options, bitch. You're like, you got options. Let me not call her a bitch. Like, you got options, homegirl.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can choose to like be like, oh my God, I got raped, and like live there forever. Or you could be like, yeah, I got raped, and let's keep it pushing.
Yeah. She's like, I've been in and out of rehab for years. And
I could only feel so bad.
They were trying to give him 80 years with time served, and his lawyer was going for 20 years.
He still would be like fucking like 70.
Yeah, well, basically, he ended up, because they were saying, they opposed, like, if you give him 80, that's a death sentence. Because
he'll die.
He's not going to live to 110. So
in jail.
You can't give him 80. And so, but they were trying to get him 20. And then I was just sitting there like, and they ended up giving him 50. And I was just like, oh
my God.
So he gets out of,
be 80.
He'll be 65 when he gets out of prison with time served.
Oh, okay. Okay.
60, but 65. You're an elderly person. Well, not elderly. My dad is like only a couple years away.
I mean, they consider
65.
you that. Like, you start getting them discounts, them senior discounts.
I remember when my dad became a senior citizen.
He's not gonna know shit.
Oh man,
he's gonna get out in the, you know, at the end scene of life, they get out and they're like, "The fuck is this?" And then they look in the mirror and they're like, "I'm fucking old now."
Yeah.
And then, but theirs is way sadder because they didn't do it.
It just sucks. Cause like, you can imagine if we made these dumb decisions as kids. I mean, that's a demonic decision. Like, I'm not even gonna call that like bad. The devil is in your head. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? Who rapes someone against their will?
I think of a rapist, I just think of an animal. That is what I associate you with. Because you're acting like a fucking animal.
There's a reason you're in jail with killers. Because you guys are all fucking doing the most. What the fuck?
It's not even, don't refer to it as doing the most, please. Because that's,
I mean, killing is the most. Like, once you do that,
honestly, no. Mutilation is the most.
Okay, because they be doing
killing
it after they
is
die.
Like,
they be killing them and still fucking them. I'm like, oh.
Remember we were talking about the BTK killer, and I was telling you how he kills his victims, and you were like, "That's terrifying," because not only is he strangling you, but he's also jacking off.
What it was. No, okay. This is
not funny.
It's not funny. And listen to My Favorite Murder. We're not laughing at it.
And I'm not laughing at the lady for getting raped because that's horrible.
This is humor because this shit is so horrific. We're laughing at how fucked up
you gotta get through it, power through.
Yeah, you have to power through the world, and all we can do is laugh because it's like, holy shit, I'm scared.
Because real life, like, honestly, like, I'm so, like, my comedy is horrible. Like, I'm like, man, if I was her and I got raped, I'd probably be making jokes about it later. Like, I would be like, y'all, remember that time I got raped? Like,
right? And people would be like,
is this bitch okay?
It's like, no joke. No, okay, so no, this is the BTK
killer. Bound, torture, kill.
And so he would strangle. Ashley's telling me this story.
Yeah, I watched like a documentary.
He would strangle his victims, but also be jacking off as they're dying. And I just kept having to emphasize, like, Not are you only being strangled and you are dying.
You're dying.
There's a dick in your face.
And this nigga's nutting.
Fucking jacking into your face
Like,
as you're fucking dying.
How do you strangle somebody and jack off?
That's
That's probably why he tied him up. He's like, I could multitask this way.
Can you imagine having just a dick behind you? You just hear the smacking of a dick behind your head and you are passing away. Imagine it. Imagine your last sight being like you're about to be dead and you just get a cum shot. And you hear this nigga
moaning.
No, you get a cum shot.
Oh,
and you just feel cum and then you're just like, what? That is a terrible way to die.
I would be livid.
God.
I would have to be like, God, run it back.
God,
we gotta do something different.
I don't want it, God.
Like, you know how like people be asking, like, if you died and you were able to come back, would you come back and do it differently? If I was that person that got killed that way, fuck yeah. Like,
nigga, in general, if I could come back and do it differently,
hell, fuck
yes.
Yeah. Them people that be like, I did not do it a different way. Shut your lying ass
up. I don't regret anything.
Oh, okay.
Shut your stupid ass.
We know what your thoughts be about.
Nigga,
lying,
mad as fuck. You regret that dumbass shit you did that one time. Don't act like you don't regret that shit. Lying ass.
Go back and change a few things.
That's enough fucking pop culture.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
We can't.
Okay.
We gonna make people mad.
Right.
Hey everyone, interrupting the conversation real quick to bring you a Black Business of the Week. This week we have products by Lizzie, also known as Lizzie's All Natural Products LLC. So you can find them on Instagram at Products by Lizzie. So Lizzie is spelled Lizzie, or you could go on her website, which is productsbylizzie.com. And so let me give you a little something about this company right here. So this company was created by Kristen Elizabeth, and she's the owner of Lizzie's All Natural Hair and skin products, home products, every type of product you can get. But the reasoning for her starting this company is because she has eczema. She noticed that anybody else that has problems like eczema, acne, psoriasis, dermatitis, hyperpigmentation, etc., or know someone who has them, their skin responds differently. And so she noticed that through her struggle, she wanted to help others come to terms with their eczema and find treatment for it. So here at Lizzie's All Natural Products, we create fresh, natural, toxin-free products for home and body. Our promise is to provide you with quality products that your skin will love and benefit from. Our products are made with real, pure, simple, and plant-based ingredients that are good for your skin from head to toe. I believe that everyone deserves to have access to quality, affordable, and natural products. That is why we are here. So on her website, you can find an eczema cream. They have bug spray. There's skin butters. There's the eczema butter from $2.99, guys. Yes, that's the price that I'm seeing.
Yes,
they got
yes.
whipped body butter, organic body wash, whipped shea butter, laundry detergent.
Ooh.
Chapstick. That is a first. I've never seen a Black business with
covered all
chapstick.
All bases.
Clay mud mask. Oh, beautiful. Bar soap. Oh my God, dryer balls.
Wow.
Face serum. So you guys,
all bases.
And the prices, hand sanitizers, prices are bomb.diggity.com. So I suggest that you check them out. You can find them on Instagram at Products by Lizzie, or you could go to the website productsbylizzie.com. We'll link it in our description.
Yep.
Check them out if you can. I'm probably going to get something for my eczema because it has been acting a damn fool. So yeah, you guys, check them out if you can, and back to the conversation.
Peace.
Okay, hey guys, back to the conversation. We're back from our commercial break. So I don't have like a full each one teach one today, but like something little small that I was like thinking about when I was driving over here. Well, driving home from work earlier is like how trash the American education system is. Like everybody knows this, but I was just thinking about this because Rashad and I started watching this series called Chernobyl on HBO, and it's about this massive nuclear event that occurred in Chernobyl in 1986, and like the area is still uninhabitable to this day. It's like by the Ukraine and shit. It's like in Europe. Okay. It's on that continent. Because I know we looked it up because I was like, what is Chernobyl?
Yeah,
like where is this shit? But it's like by Turkey and all that stuff. But it's like this massive nuclear event that happened there and killed thousands of people. And I'm like, how did we like not know about this until we watched this series on HBO? Man. So and like that just made me think how like the American education system, especially when it comes to history, is so centered around how the United States was formed and like all the bullshit massacres that happened here and slavery and all that shit. But it's never like about the outside world, like what's happened in other countries, what things have happened over there, like how have they built their history, like how have they built their fortunes. And also the American education system doesn't like endorse going out and seeking your own knowledge. So it's just like
that's very true.
Exactly. Like you have to wait until you get to an age where you're conscious enough to be like, you know what, I don't know about this and I would like to know more about it. Let me go learn something about it. But it's not really like, oh yeah, go out, be curious, find out what you can find out. It's like, look, this is the information, remember it, and if you miss some questions on this test and you score badly, then you're gonna fail and you're gonna have to learn it again.
And it's like there's so much history, period, that it's like even world history only covers like the most famous stuff going on. Like it doesn't cover like all these other things, but so much stuff happens. So it's like I almost expect us to just miss a lot. Plus, like when you're in your own country, you're like centered around like what's going on in your country. You're not even focused on other countries unless you're in your country trying to help your home country. Like that's the only time I've seen that happen. But yeah, that's really true. I mean, I never saw Chernobyl. I have no idea, but there's been so many like genocides and massacres
and nuclear events.
So many people
like,
have died.
What the fuck? Like, why are these things still here? Why do we still have nukes? That's all that I would like to know.
That's really scary.
It's very scary.
It scares me just as much as earthquakes. I mean, the California earthquake that we're all hoping doesn't come while we're in an unstable environment.
And then the way that radiation kills you, like the way they describe it in the show is that like basically your internal organs melt. And then like your skin melts and like you just look like an open blister.
Oh, Jesus.
Until you die.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Or it just like causes you to get cancer.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That makes me sick.
And then like, so since that show came out on HBO, people have been like going there to be like tourists. So they're going there and they're taking pictures and stuff to say that they like went to Chernobyl. Like, I'm just like, y'all know that like nuclear radiation takes hundreds of years to go away. Like the region is still uninhabitable. Like you cannot live there. So why would you go visit there?
But doesn't it affect the neighboring areas?
It does. It like, cause in the show, like they were saying it was going to be like a 200-kilometer distance where the radiation would be like active.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And so they evacuated like the entire city and like
so
neighboring cities.
Oh, so that whole 200 kilometers is empty.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And so like people are going there. And I'm just like, the half-life of the uranium that they were talking about in the show was 100 years. So that means it takes 100 years for it to decay halfway. Halfway.
Which means it'll just take double the time for the effects to hit you.
And that was like in 1986. So
until 2086.
It's only been 33 years.
Yeah.
What? Oh my God, that's crazy because that does make sense.
You can't, and it's like, no, don't fuck with that.
Why are you there?
That's so stupid.
I don't get it. And so like people,
I didn't even know they let people go.
And then that's what I was thinking too. Like, how did people get there? So like the director of the show was saying like people need to be more conscious of going there and taking pictures for fun. Because like this girl had like on a hazmat suit and she had it like half off with no shirt on, no bra, and then like a little thong, like taking a picture in the city. And it's like somebody was like, can you be a little bit more tasteful? Like thousands of people died here from nuclear radiation and you're going here taking half naked booty pics for the gram. Like it's just irritating. But yeah, that's all. Oh, and then another thing I wanted to complain about really quick. I don't like all these signs promoting CBD oils being sold in the stores when it's just like, Black people are still in jail over weed. And they're the same family. Yeah. And the fact that we're now selling CBD in stores and stuff and people are still in jail for that is kind of fucked up. I know, wasn't it the mayor of Oakland was going to overturn a lot of those marijuana convictions? So that's good. Kudos to them. But we need to stop acting like privilege isn't a thing and stop letting this privilege keep our black people in jail.
I feel like everyone who sells weed legally should be fighting for those in jail about weed.
Please, you're like, part of your fund should be required to go to them.
Like, this is
because you eating off their backs.
You're literally making money off of what people went to jail for. You should
and are still in jail for.
And if this law was passed during their time, they would be fine. You know, like, or their sentence would be way smaller because they would still get in trouble because they don't have a business license.
Yeah.
But their sentence would not be nothing what they're. Some people are doing life sentences for weed, you know, because they're black and they just got a heavier sentence.
That's so dumb.
That's terrible. I'll pray for them.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's like bring it back up.
Yes.
Let's just like, you know, think about the good shit.
God, I actually don't have a crazy look at God. My look at God was more of like, even with me scratching my car, because that happened. That happened last week, but I mean, it's still within.
Yeah.
Even with that, I was like, I just had like a peaceful week. I was just bored, but I didn't have like, my mood wasn't crazy. Cause like me and Ashley were talking about beforehand, like people at work get on my nerves, but it's like, I'm not the type of person to kind of just let it boil inside of me. I just professionally speak up. They're always going to consider the woman a bitch. So I'm past that part. Like, you can think I'm a bitch. I could give a fuck. I still go home and have fun. So it's like I've just been like professionally being like, you know, as per, you know, because that's
per my email,
we have to and you know, or just saying like, no, we need this to be like this, and just speaking up, not getting irritated, because sometimes you get frustrated, especially because people don't listen or people talk to you crazy at work
or talk over you.
Yeah, and it's like, just, you know, some people really take their home to work and they take their work to home, and it's like, I don't do that. I actually don't do those things. The only time I'll do that is if I'm getting paid over $100,000 a year, and so right now I don't do that. But yeah, it was a peaceful week.
My week, like I had like a lot of time off because we didn't talk about this. Did I talk about it? My time off? I know I was about to be on time off.
Oh no, you didn't.
Yeah, well, I had my time off and literally did homework every fucking day. But I actually was able to sleep through the night. And like I was telling Nina before this, like now, like literally 3 days into being back at work, a bitch is not sleeping through the night already. Like, just because I'm so fucking anxious. So
for that on-call call.
Yeah. So it was great because I'm on call again. So it was great being off work. I got a lot of work done on my capstone. I also kept learning how to do stuff in the Adobe Suite. And then today I found a website that so remember a long time ago we listed those 21 top websites for remote jobs. So on that there was also like a link for like freelance jobs, but I never like paid any mind to it.
Right.
So today I decided to go on it, and like I found a lot of freelance jobs that I could actually do and be getting side money, like getting my side hustle on. So like, I don't know, that helped me be more excited for finishing school, because now it's like I could start building my portfolio and getting paid for it instead of doing like these school projects that literally mean nothing besides a grade. So it's great that I found this so that I could start, you know, getting my portfolio up, develop my skills that we've acquired, like, because they even had like podcast editing jobs on there. So it's just like I could keep developing my skill set, because not a lot of people have these skills clearly if there's like a whole page of people requesting video editing or like audio editing. And it's great practice, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was exciting. And it's almost like a Friday.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh, it's almost the weekend. By the time you guys hear this, the weekend will be over. But
yeah,
we're so tired. I don't know if you can tell, I'm exhausted.
Yes.
Also, the look of God that I completely forgot is last weekend. I moved into a new neighborhood. So last weekend I decided to just go out, and I was supposed to go out with one of my coworkers, but she bailed last second. And so I was like, man, I'm not gonna not go. Like, I'm sick of not going because someone can't go. And so I just went by myself, because also it's like they have good Riesling, so I might as well just drink a glass of that. And so it's like I drank a glass of Riesling. They had a singer, because they always have like bands and singers. So it was a black lady just singing all night, and like I was like, oh, she's singing them shits. So even like it was so many people that like a lot of us were standing against the wall, and we all were just like, ooh, she's singing that. Like, it's an older club, so it's all the like old jams, like, you don't know my name, like all that shit. It was so good. And then I ended up like making friends there, and it was really fun. So that was fun. It actually proved that I should go out by myself if I feel
Don't
like
you
it.
hate that, like how you get like upset about going out. You're like, I don't feel like getting ready. I don't really want to go, but I already said I'm going to go, so I'm going to go, so I don't flake. And then you go, and then you have fun, and you're just like,
Like, I was so tired. I had
that.
just got off work. The restaurant closed at 11. I got off at like 11 at night. Didn't put on any makeup or anything. I just put on a romper and was like, some
I'm
sneakers. I'm and it was fun. She was cracking, drank too much wine.
Doesn't that always happen?
Way too much Riesling. I didn't know. I'm still ignorant to the fact that Riesling will do that to you. And their wine glasses were like,
wine fucks you up.
Their
on the
wine
low.
glasses were like this wide though,
Yeah.
and it was like, come on,
That should be fucking you up.
Oh man, fucked up is an understatement.
All right, you ready?
I went to bed immediately. Okay,
Do
just so
the
you guys
thing.
know, you can find us on Apple Podcasts. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast. There's no G at the end of Gettin. Please subscribe, rate, and review. We're also on SoundCloud.com/WeAreYAGIP. Please follow us on there and comment on us, and we'll comment back. We're also on YouTube.com. Just search Young and Gettin Podcast. Please subscribe on there and comment on there. And we'll talk to you on there too. Breakfast Club style. We're also on GooglePlay, Stitcher, Pocket Cast, and all podcasting platforms.
When you did this, it made me think of the Jesus and Mero rainbow. I just imagined it like going over our head.
I would literally tell, like, if they had us do it, I would have to promote ourselves and just be like,
Yep.
Young and Gettin no podcast, and then I would say no G at the end of Gettin, because then the editor will make the G disappear. I'm like, so
Yep. You know, it's coming. And you can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at YAGI_podcast, or you can visit us on Facebook, facebook.com/YAGIPOD, or you could go to our website, which is www.weareyagip.com. And then if you want to hit us up and talk to us while we still reply or whatever, you can hit us up at ashleyandninapod@gmail.com, or text us or call us and leave a voicemail at 323-486-3811, and send us some look at God's. Like, God ain't blessing y'all.
Yeah.
The universe ain't blessing y'all.
Right.
I don't understand. So
Yes.
I would like to hear some,
Okay.
or I'm going to start banging on people.
Bang, bang.
All these people that be listening every week and don't be sending no emails.
I see you.
I know who you are. I got your number too.
I know you listening to me.
Mm-hmm.
You. Yeah, you.
You feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
It's about you.
Don't feel threatened,
Okay,
but
no.
like
We
still
love
send us
you.
shit.
We love you
Okay.
so much.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
It's cute.